So I've only had one job in my 19 years of life, and it's a pretty minimum wage standard job. Can you guess what it is? It's a movie theater. I worked at a movie theater. This wasn't like your typical AMC theater. This was like a small town theater. It was very old. I think it was like over 100 years old. I don't remember exactly. It was just very old, very creaky, very not sanitary. Where do I start? Okay, we had to wear these like goofy fucking uniforms. You know that meme where it's like you pull up to a bro's job and he's just in his goofy uniform? Yeah, that was me. My friends would sometimes pull up and be like, what are you wearing? The job wasn't totally miserable though. Luckily, all of my coworkers were super awesome. And I actually ended up making some new friends too. One of my coworkers was actually one of the people who got me into Honkai Star Rail. I used to watch her play Honkai Star Rail behind the counter when we were just chilling during like our break time. Well, technically it wasn't a break time, just nobody would show up. I think honestly, the best part of that job is that in between shows, we'd actually have free time. So we could talk amongst each other. I would bring my drawing tablet and I would draw, which was super awesome to do. Felt like I was getting paid to draw. It was amazing. Unfortunately, those were really the only two pros of that job. If we got a rush, then things would get pretty bad. During the summer, we would have camps come to our theater, 2-3 school buses worth of little children in this small theater with 2 employees and 1 manager. Yeah, it was a mess. I would be behind concessions, pouring in as much popcorn in buckets as I can, or like little thin bags. We didn't even have buckets. That's how cheap the owner was. Like he never did buckets. We just had paper bags that just had popcorn on them. Meanwhile, the other coworker would be like taking everyone's drink orders. There'd be a line out the door, kids running around screaming, counselors being like, wait, I think I'm missing a kid. Oh, and cleaning the theaters after the camps were the worst. I'm telling you, you couldn't see the floor with how much popcorn and candy was just splattered all over there. And guess what? It would be one person cleaning an entire theater. The amount of times it felt like I was running a marathon because we'd have to physically run from each theater, check which ones needed to be cleaned. Like, those were the days I did not want to come into work. So this one time, me, my other coworker, and manager were like, dude, this place is so old. I bet it's probably haunted. And since it was the break time and we had around another hour before our next showing, we were like, yo, let's go ghost hunting. Yo, I am down for that. My manager was cool as fuck and was like, okay. Hold on, I have like a ghost app that'll like translate what the ghost is saying. So she pulled it up, we put it on speaker, and we were asking the air questions. What's your name? How long have you been here? And obviously we were getting very chopped answers. It's like that spirit box thingy that you see like the ghost hunters do that goes It was one of those. And we weren't really getting clear answers until we asked, what are our names? And we heard it clear as day say my manager's name, my coworker's name, and then my name. Okay, I think that's enough. Going back to how unsanitary this place was, 2 summers ago, we had a fruit fly infestation inside of our drink machine, and it was the nastiest thing ever. The flies all over the machine. Some are getting drowned in the excess drink. It was so gross. And this one time we had a rush and I was pouring this person's drink and there were literal flies falling into it, and I was like, ugh! I had to refill it 3 times and I triple checked to make sure there were no flies in it. It was the nastiest thing. Next summer, we didn't have the same problem, thank God. So I think it was just that summer, it was just an infestation. So the main problem I had with this job was just how unfair the owner treated both the employees and the managers. Now, do I see myself going back to it? If I'm really desperate for money? Probably, because they technically haven't fired me yet. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you guys have some crazy customer stories too. Some people are wild, bro. I would love to hear what some of your crazy customers have done. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my videos, and I will see you in the next one.